Welcome to Glade Speedway this afternoon. And leading off parade time this afternoon, the Central Machining Cleanup Truck, followed by local St. John Ambulance 275. We appreciate their volunteers this afternoon. And of course, our pace vehicle this afternoon from Parts for Trucks, our corporate sponsor this afternoon. Our first race car on the track from the Sportsman Division, car number 6, that's Terry Charters, the Ripley's Used Car Chevrolet out of Moncton. In car number 12, the Bernie the Payer Machine, Don Collette behind the wheel of that late model Sportsman. From the Street Stock Division in the Oblinas Roofing and Siding, car number 9, it's Brian Quinlan, and driving car number 14 from the Sportsman Division, LZ Beam and the Mountain Maintenance Machine. In car number 75, the Westmoreland Motel Machine, that's Eugene Weagle from the Street Stock Division. And welcoming back this afternoon, Paul Lewis, the Rods Auto Salvage Lumina, car number 62. It's Bob Boucher on board car number 78 from the Street Stock Division, the Atlantic Compressed Air Chevrolet, and also in a Chevrolet car number 2, the Oblinas Roofing and Siding Machine of Charlie Lewis. Driving car number 68 from Havelock, the Oblinas Roofing and Siding Tri-Province Enterprises Machine, Brian Chappell in the 68. And in car number 85 from the Sportsman Division, the Homestead Restaurant, Oblinas Auto Body Chevrolet, driven by Ken McKenzie. Driving car number 8 this afternoon, the Homestead Restaurant Machine, also sponsored by Sumner Engine. Testing, 1, 2, 3, nothing's happening. That's better, okay? In car number 8 is John Godfrey, driving car number 20, the Francis Plumbing and Heating Chevrolet out of Shediac Orgalan. In the Steel Mart Chevrolet car number 1, that is Jim Duke, and driving car number 3, Norm driving the Atlas Van Line 3D Shell Convenience Machine. In car number 28, fresh from the Miramichi City Speedway this afternoon, the Arcade Bazell, car number 28 of Dave Oblinas. And in the 00, last week's feature winner in the Street Stock Division, the Real of Riverglade Ultramar Chevelle, driven by Derek Smith. Driving car number 93 from Shediac is Phil Hebert. And in the 44 automobile, the Hollis Racing Machines, also sponsored by Pro Signs, is Jim Dunham. Driving car number 43, the Hanson Signs Machine, the Pontiac automobile of Gary McLean. And in the 78, the Bob's Backhoe Service Dirt Diggers Machine is Adam Pond. Driving car number 94 this afternoon, the Citywide Delivery Machine is Jason Power. In car number 17 is Tim Strait, the Acadia Auto Salvage Machine, and his teammate, in car number 18, Lee Strait. I think I got those numbers backwards, I'm sure you'll forgive me. Driving car number 11, Shediac Brakes Ed's Auto Body Machine out of Shediac is Steve Biddington. And driving car number 18, the Champlain Auto Body Victory Lane Racing Apparel Buick, is Brian McNaughton in his rookie season.
Evening to track officials, and we'll do our best to match up the article with the owner.
First round qualifier for the late model Sportsman Division in quest of the Budweiser points, and on the pole position, Winifred Burnham in the 94, that beautiful plum paint job. Outside the front row, Steve Biddington in the 11. Inside row number 2, Norm Dryden in the 3, Paul Jorgensen in the 99. The third row has the 30 of Aaron Lewis, and the 12 of Don Collette. The 6 is Terry Charters, the 6 is Todd Wilkins on turn number 4. For the first time in the afternoon, we're going racing. Biddington gets the break in the 11 to the outside and puts Burnham away right off the get-go as Paul Jorgensen now moves to the outside of the 94. Biddington, your race leader on turn number 4. Steve Biddington now trying to stretch out an early lead as Paul Jorgensen makes the break and heads down the back straightaway as Don Collette in hot pursuit. Terry Charters also on the outside in the 6. Your race leader. The R&D Brown, a March machine out in front and showing the way with Paul Zergerson in second, Don Coletti in third. Terry Chalmers has moved up to fourth, Aaron Lewis in fifth. Burnham runs in the sixth position. And in the rear of the field is Todd Wilkins, with one retiree driving has gone out early in car number 3. The 3D Shell convenience machine has gone to the garage area. Tough break for the rookie, Norm Dryden. Halfway flag as we come out of turn number 4. We will be 5 complete and 5 to go this time by. 5 down, 5 to go. Steve Whittington, your race leader. Paul Jorgensen in the second spot, about 6 car lengths back. That is the 12 of Don Collette. Jorgensen, Collette, your top 3 out of turn number 4. Wilkins and Burnham struggling at the rear of the pack as Whittington shows the way down the back straightaway. The popsicle 6 left this time by from Ken Brace. We have 8 complete and 2 to go this time by. 8 laps down, 2 to go. Late model sportsman qualifier number 1. The top tires will make the cut for the Chrysler Truck Speedway coming up later in the program. White flag down, 1 lap to go. Whittington in command. Jorgensen in the second spot. Collette is third. Terry Charters putting the pressure on Collette in turn number 6, with Aaron Lewis running in the top 5. Out of turn number 4 for the final time. First round qualifier goes to Steve Whittington in the 11th. Jorgensen comes home for second. Collette in third. It's Charters in fourth. And capping out the top 5 is Aaron Lewis in car number 30. Poster. If you just drop down the start-finish line and pick up your poster, if you have a PFT on one of the action shots in your program of the races from last week here at the Speedway, then you are a winner and you've won a Mark Martin poster. Steve Whittington takes his honor lap around the Speedway, car number 11, your race winner, first round, second spot, Don Collette in third. It was Terry Charters coming home to fourth, and the 30 of Aaron Lewis in fifth. We'll go from there. Let's hear it one more time. The Shediac Brakes machine, also sponsored by Ed's Auto Body, the Bio Beverage Room machine. Matthews in the 43. We'll take them around a couple of warm-up laps. In the 94 is Jason Power. And starter Ken Brace says one more time around before we try it again. Power a little hot on the gas, thought the green was coming out. We'll shut them down and try it all over again one more time. Once again, Eugene Weigel on the point, Charlie Lewis outside the front row. The 94, Jason Power. The 43 is Matt Hughes inside row 2. In the 68, outside row number 3 is Brian Chappell. Inside, Bob Boucher in the 78, a couple-time winner last week here at the Speedway. Terry Allen, the 15. As they play catch-up, we'll try a green flag at turn number 4. Hughes in trouble right off the get-go and gets shunted into the infield as the break. So we'll try it all over again one more time. The first time out for 1995, Eric Run in car number 59 out of the Shediac area.
Straight, push in? No, or is it?
Tip. So 0 laps complete, still 10 to go in this first round qualifier for the street stock division. He's official finish on that first round. Got down to 30. I got a sheet 6 down.
11, 30, 94, 63.
Oh, somebody disappeared. 22, he didn't make it.
Yeah. Welcome, Jeff. Harry's steps over there.
So Eugene Weagle will have the point for the restart. And we'll try it all over again one more time. 0 laps down, still 10 to go. First round street stock qualifier. One more time, we'll try it all over again. Starter Ken Brace will have the field in command of turn number 4. Eugene Weagle on the point. The caution flag is still out. We'll take them around one more time. Weagle in the 75, your pole sitter. And we'll try a green next time around.
Something else new this week. Really got lots of notes for you. Look for it down there on the bench.
Turn number 4, green flag is there. We're going racing. Lewis has trouble on the get-go. The 68 of Chapel comes together with Tim down in the 15. Still out on the Speedway as the street stocks get anxious to pick up those citywide courier points. So back under caution one more time. And we will try it all over again. 10-lap qualifier for the street stock division. Eugene Weagle on the point. Toll on these automobiles. And a green flag being shown by starter Ken Brace. Next time by out of turn 4, we should go green. And Gary Al makes his way back over the garage area as the green flag comes down. Weagle on the inside, Matthews on the outside. A 4-way battle at the front of the pack. Weagle trying to hold on to the inside of that Dodge automobile. And Charlie Lewis makes his way back up the area as well. Lewis trying to keep his roofing and siding Chevrolet up to speed. And one more time. Tough break for the Mountain Area driver, turn number 15. Matthews, your race leader in the 43. Matthews in the 43 leads them down the back straightaway. Weagle in second spot. Power in third in the 94. And 2 cars, Charlie Lewis off the pace. Not percolating too well mechanically. Smoke pouring from the 18 car, the Acadia Auto Salvage machine of Tim Strait. Serious problems on that Chevrolet Laguna machine. Halfway flags are up this time by. We're 5 complete and 5 to go. Matthews, your race leader at turn number 4. Your race leader in the 43. Popsicle sticks are up this time by. We're 8 complete and 2 to go. 8 laps down, 2 to go. more laps to go as Hughes takes the 43 down the back straightaway. We go in trouble at the 75. Can't quite find room to turn the 75 car down at turn number 2. And for the checkered flag this time on turn number 4, it is Matthews in the 43. The Hampton area driver takes it home for the win. Performance for the Hampton area driver. Hughes will take his off. That was a good hand. Round of applause for Matthews in car number 43, your race winner. Sportsman cars. And on the pole this time, Phil Hebert out of Shediac. Outside the front row in car number 7, veteran driver Bob Charters. Inside row number 2, LZ Beeman in the 14, and outside in the 1, it's Jim Duke. The 50 is Dan Duke inside row number 3, the 78 Adam Pond, and rounding out the field, the 18 rookie Brian McNaughton, and the 62 driven this afternoon by Doug Hill. So your race winner is back to the start-finish line again, Matthews out of Hampton in the 43, who picks off the first round qualifier in the street stock division this afternoon, picks up some of those courier-wide delivery points. And of course, Parts for Trucks will be involved in that as well, coming up next weekend on June 9th and 10th. Billy Bear on the point. Bob Charters outside the front row. Number 4, we get a green flag, and we're going to go racing. Billy Bear breaks into the early lead in car number 93 with Bob Charters in hot pursuit. Jim Duke in third spot. LZ Beeman looking for racing room down on the inside of car number 14. Bob Charters now in the 7, takes over the lead, and they head down the back straightaway. Billy Bear back to second spot. LZ Beeman in third. Dan Duke in fourth. Jim Duke in fifth. Charters showing the way, the veteran campaigner in car number 7. Billy Bear in second spot. LZ Beeman trying to hang on to third as Dan Duke puts the pressure on the outside. Adam Pond is up to 5th in the 78 car. Stretching out the lead in his Oldsmobile down the back straightaway. Charters now with a 10-car length lead down the back straightaway over Phil Hebert in the 93. Dan Duke rides in third. Adam Pond in fourth. LZ Beeman in fifth. Now in the 18, knocking on the back door of LZ Beeman. Doug Hill still trying to get a handle on the 62 car, and Jim Duke is falling all the way to the shotgun on the obstacle this time by. We're 8 complete and 2 to go. 8 laps down, 2 to go this time by. But the wind's going away as he takes the white flag with 1 lap remaining. A battle for second spot involving Dan Duke in the 50, the 78 of Adam Pond. Hebert has dropped back to 4th. LZ trying to hang on to 5th. And with the checkered flag, veteran driver Bob Charters takes it home for the win. Dan Duke will come home to second. Pond in third. third. Let's hear for the veteran driver, car number 7, the Oldsmobile of Bob Charters. Street stock division forming up on the front straightaway. Josh Goslin on the point in the 62. Steve Potter outside in the 5. Inside row number 2, Jim Beeman in the 92. Outside Azor Gallant in the 20. Charters returns the checkered flag. Charters gets his picture taken. Let's hear a body machine on the point. Marshall 5 of Steve Potter on the up row. 10-lap qualifier for the street stock division. 60. I go the other one now. 10-lap qualifier for the street stock division. Josh Goslin on the point. Steve Potter outside the front row. It's Beeman on the inside of row 2. Azor Gallant on the outside. Green flag to be up this time at turn number 4. And one more time for going racing. Josh Goslin with the early lead in the 6th. They stretched them out down the back straightaway. Jim Beeman in second spot, Potter in third. Quinlan looking for room in the 9, the inside of Azor Gallant in the 20. Your race leader, Quinlan, now up to the second spot. Caps up the top 5 as they head into 3 and 4. Quinlan now putting the pressure on the leader. Quinlan in the 9. Trying to get around the outside of Josh Goslin in the 62 as we approach the halfway mark this time on turn number 4. 5 complete, 5 to go this time high. 5 down, 5 to go. Goslin on the inside, Quinlan on the outside. Down the back straightaway, Lee straight, looking for room in the 17 car. It's a 3-way battle for that top position of turn number 4. Quinlan in the 9, your race leader. Lovely Severn machine shows the way into turn number 4. Quinlan leads straight now up to second spot. Steve Bablinus in third. Goslin has gone back to 4th. Azor Gallant continues to ride in 5th. But he's the impressive by Dan Works in the 4th. 2 to go this time by out of turn 4. 8 laps complete. 2 to go this time by. Quinlan, the hard-charging driver from Gallagher Ridge, is on the move. Brian Quinlan leads straight. David Linister top 3. Azor Gallant in 4th. Checkered flag is down. It's going to be Brian Quinlan. Quinlan for the win. Intro machine. And he'll take his on a lap around the Speedway. So Brian Quinlan is his around the Speedway. And coming home in second, the 17 automobile of Lee Strait. In third, the 28 of David Bolinas. In fourth, Azor Galland in the 20. And in fifth, the 14 automobile of Dan Burke. Let's have a good hand one more time for Brian Quinlan, your race leader. Once again, a 10-lap qualifier for the late model sportsman division. Good to see Darrell Nicholson out in car number 4. Carrying the honors for Chrysler, that automobile, and the 92 of Doug White. Beautiful new Buick body on that car this year. Green flag out of turn number 4. One more time, we're going racing. With the early lead, Jim Donovan 44 slipped back to third, while John Godfrey is on the move to turn number 8 up to second spot. That round for third between Gary McLean, Ken McKenzie, and the 4 of Jim Donovan. A tight battle for the lead, too, as Dave Mullins tries to get away from Godfrey's right on the bumper in car number 8. This is the quickest round that's quick in this heat. At 55-year race, John Godfrey in the 8 is second spot. McLean now has moved up to third in the 43 with McKenzie in fourth, and Roger Sear has taken over fifth position. Mullins, the veteran campaigner from Moncton, is showing the way, trying to get a little bit of a lead. Godfrey full swing up on him in the turn area. Godfrey's been this year to get a handle on the 8 car. Looks like they may have done it. And Godfrey handling super good on the outside. Halfway flag this time by. We're 5 complete and 5 to go. As Dave Mullins shows the way one more time. Has about a car length lead now on second place driver John Godfrey. And Gary McLean the second thing. Ken McKenzie right in his rear bumper and a little bump. Come out of turn number 2. Caused McLean to bring traction a little bit. He falls back. McLean continues in third. McKenzie struggling a little bit in fourth. Have a little problem to get up to the turn. With 2 to go this time by. Complete. 8 laps down. Now, model sportsman qualifier. Dave Mullins got his hands full. Can't let up for a moment as John Godfrey is there waiting to strike in turn number 8. Now with a couple car lengths lead in turn 4. This time for the checkered flag is Dave Mullins. Ladies and gentlemen, last week's feature winner in victory lane again, Dave Mullins. So taking his on and off around the Speedway, the VW Carter Electric Mullins excavating machine heads back for Victor Lane. Burn him on the outside of the front row. Down below the before the start. On the point. Finished up 13th from the feature Mercy City Speedway. The this afternoon for this event on turn number 4. Green flag is down, on racing. Snellrow makes Burley on the inside row with Dryden coming along for the ride in the 3 car. Charters puts the pressure on in car number 6, moving to the inside of Winifred Burnham. Dryden off the pace of the 3, pucks it down to the low groove. And Terry Charters takes over second place. In third, Aaron Lewis in fourth. Roll. You're right for the 22. Terry Charters in the second spot. There up to third. As Dryden parks the garage area. Norm Dryden. He takes us up the back. Elf is the lead. 2. Terry Charters trying to put the pressure on in car number 6. Moves the Ripley's Auto Sales Machine up to second spot. Halfway flags are up this summer. We are 5 complete and 5 to go. 5 laps down, 5 to go this time by. Al Snellgrove, Terry Charters, Aaron Lewis, and the 93 of Philly Bear in the down the back. The popsicle sticks are up this time around. We're 8 complete and 2 to go. 8 down, 2 to go. Al Snellgrove, your race leader. Terry Charters in second spot. Aaron Lewis in third. And the white flag will be displayed the next time by. Al Snellgrove with 1 to go. Charters now trying to put the pressure on. He's got 1 more lap to do it. For the win, Al Snellgrove, the Ford Thunderbird, best appeal full of GM products. Okay. You're really aggravating now. Video exhaust machine. Snellgrove takes it home for the win. Terry comes home to second. In third, Aaron Lewis in the 30 car. The 93 of Philly Bear was fourth, and rounding up the top 5, Todd Wilkins in the 60. Winifred Burnham and Norm Dryden round out the field. On the point, Charlie Lewis on the outside. Now turn number 4 for 10 quick laps. We're going to go racing. Gets to the outside, having problems one more time. Or Lewis, rather, in the 2. Wiggle holds the lead in turn 4. And Lewis really the Venus Roofing and Siding machine. So it looks like Lewis in the 2 car will be headed back to the garage area again. Wiggle leads them down the back straightaway with Matthews in the second spot, Jason Power in third. Chappell right there in the 68, as is Bob Boucher in the 78. Matthews Matthews in the 43 goes to the front looking for his second win on the evening. Weagle gets a little shove from the 94 of Jason Power. A tight battle for that second position with Weagle in the 75, the 60, and Chapel. Power in the 94 and Boucher in the 78. All for that second position. The halfway flags are up from starter Ken Brace. This time around, Matthews, your race leader. Weagle trying desperate to hold the second, but Chapel moves up on the inside. Chapel takes the spot, and Weagle gets drop kicked all the way back. Chapel now in second, Boucher in third. Jason Power trying to work the outside into third position. Can't quite put it together. Matthews stretching out the lead in the 43 car. Chapel holding on to second in the 68 with Boucher in third. Popsicle sticks are up this time by as Chapel comes together with Boucher up in turn number 4. Boucher struggling to maintain control. Comes out in second spot. A super piece of driving by both drivers to maintain control and keep them off the wall. But Matthews continues to stretch up the lead. White flag down, this time by at turn number 4. Boucher up to second, Chapel in third, Power in fourth. And Terry Allen moves up to fifth position. Eric Flood struggling to get a handle on the 59 car. And the checkered flag, this time Matthews, double win on the evening. Coming home in second, the 78 of Bob Boucher, who did so well here last week. In third, the 68 of Brian Chapel. In fourth, the 94 of Jason Power. Terry Allen came home fifth position in car number 15. Tim Strait came home for sixth. The 75 of Eugene Weagle finished in seventh. The 59 of Eric. Matthews takes a well-deserved honor lap around the stretch out of the 12th lead on the balance of the field. So let's have a good hand one more time. Double win on the evening for the Hampton area driver, Matthews. We have the Speedway. Came home, I believe, to sixth position. Outside Gary McLean in the 43. The 33 is Tim Rogers. The 62, Doug Hill. The 4 is Darrell Nicholson. The 92, Doug White. Now to turn 4, we're going racing. Even gives way early as Jim Duke has the outside in car number 1. Dunham looking for room before. Takes the 4. Even down the back straightaway. Looks like the 40 car still could be pouring smoke. So keep on the 40 car, some smoke. Duke tries to stretch out a lead here over Jim Dunham and Elsie Beeman. Gary McLean up to fourth, a battle for fifth between rookie Brian and driver Doug Hill. The 6th looking for room. Jim Duke, your race leader. Jim Dunham in second. Gary McLean in third. McNaughton and Elsie Beeman do battle for that fourth position. McNaughton takes the spot and Doug Hill moves up on the inside. after Beeman gets a little loose down the front straightaway. Rogers now puts a move on Beeman as well to the 33. And Jim Duke is your race leader. Halfway flags are up this time by leader at the halfway mark. A battle out for second. Jerry McLean on the outside. Jim Dunham on the inside. And Bill McLean will take the Sam Harper prepared Chrysler LeBaron back to Jim Duke, your race leader. Jim Dunham now back in second spot. Time by, we are 8 complete and 2 to go. 8 down, 2 to go. Jim Duke, your race leader, Dunham in the second spot. McLean now up to third. McNaughton in fourth, and Tim Rogers rides in fifth with Doug Hill putting the pressure on in turn number 62. 33 gets loose, goes down into the infield area. And Rogers comes to rest down in turn number 4. Looks like he's down off the track surface, so the green will remain out. And one more time on a turn number 4 and for the victory. Turn number 1. So Rogers right to 33. After that altercation down in turn number 4. 1. And you are $276.50 richer as Jim Duke takes his much-deserved honor lap around the Speedway. And we understand that could have come from the pit area, so we're waiting on a winner name from over there. The ticket number, in case you move from the pit area to here, it's 963521. That is 9 of Jim Dunham in second spot. Gary McLean third in the 43, and fourth the 18 of Brian McNaughton rather, and the 62 of Doug Hill unofficially in fifth. That is unofficially your top 5. Well, let's hear it for him one more time. The two brother racing team out of Moncton and Jim Duke in the 1. Josh Goslin on the point for the start of this semi-final qualifier. Outside the front row, the 5 of Steve Potter. 10-lap semi-final round for the street stock division. Citywide career points on the line, and we're going to go racing at a turn number 4. Goslin, your early race leader. The 92 of Jim Beeman in second, Hayes Orgeland third in the 20. Brian Quinlan in fourth in the 9. Potter back to fifth, and they mix them up out of turn number 2. Looks like a very light sheet metal damage, but a couple of cars going to go down the lap. 20 of Hayes Orgeland able to refire the 92. Also, as the caution flag comes out, the 00 is stalled on the back straightaway. Tough break for Derek Smith. So caution flag out on the Speedway. We'll try it all over again one more time. Well, once again, a warm welcome on behalf of management and staff of Glade Speedway this afternoon, and the good folks at Parts for Trucks. A whole lot of parts for a whole lot of trucks. Philosophy of Parts for Trucks. A whole lot of parts for a whole lot of trucks. By the way, if you want to drop into the Parts for Trucks location this week, you can save $3 off the registration fee for the Glade Truck Show coming up on June 9th to 10th at the Moncton Coliseum in Agrina. That's coming up on Friday, June the 9th. Josh Goslin on the point for the restart. Steve Potter outside the front row in the 5. We're 1 down, 9 to go. 1 lap complete and 9 to go. Green flag this time on a turn 4. We're going to go racing. in the 62, your race leader. A tight pack forms out of turn number 4. These are the quickest of the quick from the slip and slide street stock division. They mix it up through the 1-2 turn. Quinlan on the outside, the 17 of Lee Straight on the inside as they stretch it out down the back straightaway. Josh Coslin, your race leader in the 62. Goslin on the inside. Quinlan now goes for the lead down the back straightaway. Azor Gallant almost hangs it off the wall into turn number 2. And Ryan Quinlan shows the way into turn 4. Goslin fighting an ill-handling car as Dave Ablinas gets by on the inside, takes over the 3rd position. Lee Straight having a strong night as he runs 2nd into 17. Torque now looks to the inside of Goslin. Can't quite put it together this time around. And Brian Quinlan continues to lead at the halfway point. We're 5 complete, 5 to go. This semi-final for the street stock division. Citywide Courier points on the line as Brian Quinlan leads it in car number 9. We should see the popsicle sticks next time around. Brian Quinlan in the 9, your race leader. Lee Straight in 2nd spot. The 28 of Dave Ablinas now looking for room on the outside. Now looks to the inside. The popsicle sticks are up this time by 8 complete, 2 to go. Lee Straight with his rear view mirror full of the 28 of Dave Ablinas. Brian Quinlan has the lead by about 3 car lengths down the back straightaway, trying to stretch it. So it's Quinlan, Straight, and Ablinas your top 3. Dan Burke in 4th. Azor Gallant up to 5th. White flag is down, 1 to go. Beeman struggling in the 92 has gone from the pole all the way back to about 7th position. And out of turn number 4 for the final time. The checkered flag is going to be for Brian Quinlan. So Brian Quinlan takes his 2nd win of the evening. Complete a spurt lap. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. The Gallagher Ridge driver takes it home for the 2nd time on the evening. Brian Quinlan coming home in 2nd. Lee Straight had a super run for the Port Elton driver. In 3rd, Dave Ablinas trying to put the pressure on Straight, had to settle for 3rd. In 4th, the 14 automobile of Dan Burke. In 5th, the 20 of Azor Gallant. Coming home in 6th, the 92 of Jim Beeman. Then it was the 5 of Steve Potter. Let's hear it one more time for your race winner 2 times on the evening, Brian Quinlan in the 9. Consolation round for the qualified drivers before they go to the feature, and on the point this time by the Shediac Brakes machine. Car number 11, Steve Biddington, outside the front row. The Terra Nova Transport machine of Paul Jorgensen. Inside row number 2, Don Collette in the DuPont machine, outside the 7 of Bond Charters. Inside row number 3, at car number 50, Dan Duke, outside the 78 of Adam Pond. Inside row number 4, car number 55 will be Dave Mullins, outside the 8 of John Godfrey. Watch him, he was running real strong in the early qualifier. In 9th position, car number 85, Kim McKenzie, and rounding out the field, perennial favorite here, and top driver, car number 13, Roger Sears. 10-lap consolation round for the late model sportsman division. With Biddington on the point into turn 4, Ken Briggs for the cut from loose for green flag lap. Buick on the inside, Chevrolet on the outside as they come out of turn number 2. So they are side by side, door handle to door handle. The back staying tight with the 3-4 turn. stretch out a little lead as Jorgensen goes back to second. Collette now fighting with Charters for third. Collette on the inside, Charters on the outside. Charters seems to handle well on the outside. Charters now looks to the inside, trying to tuck it down in the low groove. As Collette gets shunted back to fourth, and Adam Pond is on the move in car number 78. Pond looks to the outside on Don Collette as Collette goes high, almost takes Pond to the wall. Biddington, your race leader, Charters in second, Jorgensen in third. Collette is fourth, Dan Duke now up to fifth. But being challenged by the 78 of Adam Pond, the 55 of Jimmy Mullins. Godfrey trapped in the back of the pack in car number 8. Godfrey really with no place to go in the 8 car. And doing battle with the 85 of Ken McKenzie, the 13 of Roger Sears. Halfway point this time. We're 5 complete at a number 4 and 5 to go. Bob Charters now looking for his second win on the evening. Looks to the inside of Steve Biddington. Biddington in the 11, Charters in the 7. Charters loose out of turn number 2. Takes it around into the infield area. Did it all by himself. And Biddington continues to lead as Charters refires the Oldsmobile and heads down the back straightaway. Steve Biddington, your race leader. Paul Jorgensen in second spot. Don Collette third. Dave Mullins now up to fourth. And Dan Duke rides in fifth. Charters struggling, trying to make up ground after that spin in turn 2. And 2 more cars come together in the back straightaway. Sears in the 13, Adam Pond in the 78. As it gets hot and furious here, this consolation round, and Charters goes to the garage area. White flag is down, 1 lap to go. Biddington trying to hold on to that lead. Jorgensen right on his rear bumper. The 55 of Dave Mullins there as well. Biddington now going to give it away. The checkered flag is down. Biddington, your race winner. Several cars come together over turn number 2, but Biddington will take it home. The Shediac area driver heads for victory lane. Sportsman Little feature time as Biddington comes to the line. A hard-fought victory. Held off some pretty hard-charging automobiles behind them. Well, let's have a good hand for the Ed's Auto Body Monarch Construction Machine of Steve Biddington. Go Bayou Beverage Room machine. So Winifred Burnham will have the point for the little feature, the 94 car. A new plum color paint job on that machine. The outside of the front row, Norm Dryden, who had hard luck earlier in competition. He'll go to the outside. So taking his victory lap around the Speedway, Steve Biddington in the 11 as the central machining crew does their cleanup duties before the little feature. And Biddington will return to the line in the 11 car. Let's hear it for him one more time. The Shediac area driver, the Maritime Muffler Machine of Steve Biddington. Just to continue the lineup for the little feature, right, and finish out the last row, the Ripley's Auto Sales car number 60, driven by Todd Wilkins, and car number 40, the custom truck painting Chrysler LeBaron, driven by second-generation driver Bill McLean. They've struggled all day long with that car, had a serious smoking problem all afternoon at Miramichi City Speedway, and continue to struggle with that. 15-lap event for the late model sports division, and the Smurf, the 02 of Lloyd Garnett, makes his way back into the fray. So Lloyd Garnett makes his way back into the field, the 02 automobile. Puts the Ford Thunderbird in the field with a field full of GMs and a couple of Chryslers.
flag is down on the little feature. And McLean will go to the garage area after this lap. As Norm Dryden, the rookie, leads them on to turn number 4. And McLean is staying out after all. Way off the pace of the 94 as Norm Dryden continues to lead in the turn 4. Billy Bear in second spot, Elsie Beeman in third. Doug Hill trying to make some ground in the 62, as is Tim Rogers in the 33. And I believe only the top 4 will go to the feature. I may stand corrected on that, but I believe the top 4 will go to the feature. I'm sorry, I am correct. The top 3 will go to the feature. So Elsie Beeman is the man on the bubble in the 14 car. He has to maintain that position, let no one by to make the feature competition. And he's got some pretty serious competition in the likes of Doug Hill and Tim Rogers right on his rear bumper. Rogers now on the move in the 33 automobile. Rookie Norm Dryden shows the way. Billy Bear in the second spot. Tim Rogers now in a qualifying position in third spot. He'd like to go all the way to the front and moves to the outside of Billy Bear. With his rear mirror full of Tim Rogers and Billy Bear. Dryden doing yeoman's chore there in the 3 car. A rookie driver, you wouldn't know it the way he's performing there this afternoon. Halfway flags this time by. 7 complete, 8 to go. Norm Dryden in the 3 car, your race leader. Rogers now looks to the inside of Dryden, trying to stretch out the young driver in car number 3. And Dryden stays out in front in the 3 car. Rogers breathing right down his neck, right on the rear bumper. Billy Bear hanging on to third, but the 92 of Doug White is on the move, as is the 62 of Doug Hill. Burnham about to get overlapped to the 94. And Dryden lets Rogers in on the low groove. As Dryden goes to the outside of a lap car, Winifred Burnham going a lap down in the 94. Once again, the top 3 will qualify for the Parts for Trucks feature. And Dryden takes it around in the front straightaway. Oh, what a tough break for the rookie driver. Down the Spellline's machine spins out of turn number 4, and Rogers takes over the lead in the 33. Out of turn 4 with 2 to go. Rogers, your race leader. Billy Bear to second. Doug Hill up to third. So Dryden trying to make his way back from the rear of the pack. It's a long way to go and a short time to get there. White flag this time by turn number 4. Billy Bear gets crossed up. And a black flag looks like it's going to go to Doug White in the 92. As Billy Bear is stalled up in turn number 4. So Rogers gets around on the outside. Checkered flag is down. Rogers, your winner. That'll bring Doug Hill home for second, and the 4 car of Darrell Nicholson in third. That'll qualify those 3 cars for the Parts for Trucks feature.
So completing his honor lap around the Speedway, Tim Rogers in the 33. Puts the Lounsbury Chevrolet Fuel Machine in victory lane in the little feature. And now he is a qualified car for the big feature, along with the 62 of Doug Hill and the 4 of Darrell Nicholson. That's unofficial, still waiting for scores confirmation. Parts for trucks, feature time for the street stock division. In your feature lineup, we'll have the 75 automobile, the Westmoreland Motel machine of Eugene Weigel on the point. Outside the front row, car number 43, Matt Hughes. Inside row number 2, Jason Power. In car number 94, outside the 78 of Bob Boucher, the Signworks machine. Inside row number 3, the Archer & Archer radiator machine of Brian Chappell, the 68 automobile. Outside the third row, in car number 5, the Marshall Cabinet Chevelle, driven by Steve Botter. Inside row number 4, in the 92 will be Jim Beeman. Outside in row number 4, car number 20, Azor Galant from the Shediac area. Starting 9th position inside row number 5 in car number 9, Lumley's Beverage Room machine of Brian Quinlan. Outside in car number 14, the Bastrash Auto Body machine of Dan Burt. 11th on the field in car number 17, the Katie Auto Salvage Chevrolet, driven by Lee Strait from Port Elton. Starting 12th on the grid in car number 00, the Riverglade Ultramar Chevrolet, Derek Smith at the wheel. In 13th starting position, car number 28, the Mac Tools Arcade Bazell Chevrolet, driven by Dave Oblitas. 14th position outside row number 7, in car number 62, Josh Goslin. And rounding up the field, in car number 15 will be Terry Allen. In the 59, it's Eric Brunn. A 20-lap event for the street stock division. Parts for truck street stock feature. Eugene Weigel gives way to Matt Hughes. Matt Hughes trying to make his 3 wins on the evening as Bob Boucher comes along in the 78. Your race leader, Bob Boucher, right on his rear bumper in the 78 car. Tom Bannister, would you come to the tower, please? Tom Bannister to the tower, please. Matthews, your race leader, Bob Boucher in the 2nd spot. Jason Power in 3rd. Steve Potter in 4th. And car number 5, and Azor Galant caps out the top 5. Goslin takes the 62 car back to the garage area. As Matthews leads them down the back straightaway one more time, Bob Boucher in the 2nd spot, Potter in 3rd. Matthews, Bob Boucher, the 5 automobile of Stephen Potter. The 20 of Azor Galant and the 92 of Jim Beeman is your top 5. Eric Brunn struggling in the Greco machine at the rear of the pack. And Boucher gets crossed up with Potter, takes it around in turn number 2. Potter gets away in the 5 car, as does Jim Beeman. The caution flag is out on the Speedway. Rights the 78 automobile back in the fray one more time as caution is out on the Speedway. There's a couple of cars involved in an altercation. The 78 of Bob Boucher kind of got the worst of it. The Central Machining crew is out to do their duties around the Speedway. Green flag is up. We'll try it all over again one more time. 6 down, 14 to go. Matthews on the pole for the restart. Steve Potter outside the front row. And into turn number 4, we're going to go racing. Loses a tire off the 20 car. The Francis Plumbing and Heating machine heads to the garage area. So we are 7 complete, 13 to go, 7 laps down, 13 to go, Speedway. Our chief gopher here at the Speedway. Potter on the point for the restart of the turn 4. We're going to go racing. Your new race leader in the 92. Potter back to second. Dan Burke in third. A battle for fourth position. Matthews on the inside, Lee straight on the outside. Straight to the 17 car. Got about a center length lead in the turn number 4. Your race leader, Steve Potter in the 5. Steven trying to put this one away. Dan Burke in the second spot, Potter in third. Testing. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Dan Burke, your new leader in the 14 car, trying to make it 2 feature wins on the afternoon.
2 to go. Dan Burke, your race leader. This time, white flag, the 14 automobile of Dan Burke, your race leader. One more lap to go. Checkered flag, this time the second of the afternoon, as Dan Burke makes the 2 feature wins on the afternoon. If you would like to check your entrance and admission ticket stubs just in a few moments, we got some giveaways, courtesy of the good folks at Parts for Trucks. We got some potato chips as well to give away. So be sure to hang on to your entrance admission ticket stubs. So Dan Burke will take his honor lap around the Speedway in the UAP Kent Auto Supplies Bass Trash Auto Body Machine. We'll get a few words from him momentarily. He makes it 2 feature wins on the afternoon. Crew members getting on board the 14 car, making their way over. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, his second feature win today. Dan Burke at car number 14. We'll get a few words with Dan here. When I talked to Dan this afternoon at Miramichi City Speedway, he said, I'll see you in Moncton, but he didn't say you were going to see me at the start-finish line. Congratulations.
Thanks. It was a good race.
I don't know whether you can hear that or not, because sometimes it doesn't work inside, but congratulations to Dan Burke. Let's have a good hand for him, the Grand Prix driver, one more time. Your feature winner this afternoon. Laps coming out of turn number 4 from Steiner Ken Brace. We're going to go racing. Trouble in car number 1 involves the 18 car, Brian McNaughton as well. So caution out on the Speedway as several cars come together down in turn number 1. So all the drivers get stopped safely or slowed down safely rather on the front straightaway. And we'll realign the field and try it all over again one more time.
097173. Once again, to repeat those numbers, 097173. It's a green ticket and a gray ticket, 816932. And a season pass holder, ticket number more time. Al Snellgrove on the point for the restart with 24 to go. Jorgensen on the outside of the turn 4. We're going to go green one more time. Al Snellgrove, your leader down the back straightaway. The 99 of Paul Jorgensen in hot pursuit. Aaron Lewis in third in the 30. The 11 of Steve Bennington in there as well. Looks like a triple header as those three cars are looking like. Those Martin paint schemes, they are 2, 3, and 4 in the line. As Al Snellgrove leads them around one more time. Snellgrove, Jorgensen, Lewis, your top three. Bennington in fourth, Collette in fifth. Steiner's looking at fifth spot with his father, Bob. And Bob Chiders puts away Terry Chiders and takes over the sixth position. Aaron Lewis on the move in car number 30, looks to the outside. And then upon falls off the pace in the 78 car. Down the back straightaway one more time. Silver Knight exhaust for Thunderbird showing the way. Jorgensen in second. Bennington fighting to hold on to third position as Aaron Lewis tries to get by on the outside. Bob Chiders looking for room in car number 7. They go 3 wide into turn number 4. Bennington falls back to 5th position as Chiders gets by in car number 7. Bennington way off the pace. Upon about to get overlapped by the leaders as Al Snellgrove looks to the outside. Aaron Lewis right behind him in the 30 car. Takes the high line. Several cars come together in the 1-2 turn. The 30 of Aaron Lewis gets turned around as the caution flag comes up. So caution out on the Speedway one more time as the feature comes down to a crawl. So caution out on the Speedway as several cars involved in turns 1 and 2. Adam Pond struggling in the rear of the pack in the 78 car. Snellgrove on the inside, Jorgensen on the outside. Green flag is up this time for Steiner Ken Brazen to turn number 4 with 17 to go. We're going to go racing. Jorgensen trying desperately to put Snellgrove away. Jorgensen on the outside. They are side by side. Door handle to door handle down the back straightaway through the 3-4 turn. 85 car of Ken McKenzie, a flat tire on the right rear of the Homestead restaurant machine. And Doug White gets loose in the 92 out of turn number 2. Jorgensen now tries the high side. The 99 automobile trying to make it to the lead. The Snellgrove is back on the underside. And Bob Chiders in the thick of things as well in the 7 car. Chiders looking for his first feature win of 1995. Chiders now will try the outside of Snellgrove. Chiders making it happen on the outside. Chiders by a fender out of turn number
2, and Triners has the lead down the back straightaway. The veteran campaigner in car number 7 puts the Oldsmobile out in front. Triners in car number 7, out in front in the Oldsmobile. Delgrove continues in second spot. Dan Duke now up to third in the 50 car. Jorgensen in fifth, with Godfrey up to fourth in car number 8. Halfway flags coming up this time by. We're 12 complete, 13 to go. 12 down, 13 to go this time by. McKenzie making his way back. Some quick work by the crew of the 85 car. Changed the right rear, and he is back in competition one more time. Man, you got to hustle to change the tire in a short track. McKenzie's still off the pace. It's obvious the problems go deeper than the cut tire. And Bob Schreiner starts to stretch out the lead as Dan Duke comes to second. Delgrove in third. John Godfrey in fourth and looking for third place. Godfrey now up to third. Excuse me, up to fourth rather. The 33 of Rogers kisses the wall up in turn number 2, continues to go. And Terry Schreiner's a bit off the pace in turn number 6. Jorgensen fighting the handling on the 99 car. Mullins now gets by on the outside of Jorgensen, puts the 99 car behind him. Bob Schreiner stretches out the lead. Dan Duke in second, Godfrey strong in third. Delgrove back to fourth, and Dave Mullins up to fifth. Last week's feature winner is on the move. Over in turn number 4. Jim Duke in the 1, the 92 of Doug White, and the 12 of Don Collette. Field is under caution. As we come down to the final lap, caution out on the Speedway. That's been the last thing that Bob Charters wanted to happen. So caution out on the Speedway. We'll take them out and try it all over again. Bob Charter is your race leader. Like I said, but the last thing the Charters wanted to have happen was a caution flag. He had a several car length lead on the balance of the field. I'm having a little trouble to get the car in gear. The 44 car, unable to restart. Gear trouble. A bit of gear clash in there, and he refires the Ford, trying again. Trying to select the right gear, and then we'll be away momentarily. Tough break for the Havelock native. It's a real struggle to get the car in gear here, the 44 car. Maybe a bit of a clutch problem as we hear the gears grinding in there. And Dunham gets away a little higher gear than he'd like to. Oh, green flag should be around next time by. Chiners on the point, Dan Duke outside. It'll be Godfrey and Mullins in row number 2. Snellgrove and Sears in row number 3. This time by with 3 to go on turn number 4. Charter showing the way. We're going racing. Looks like the 24 car came up to speed all right. And Charters with a little lead down the back straightaway. Charters wants to put this one away. It's been a while. And the Vector Campaigner would like to show the way as the popsicles come up with 2 to go. John Godfrey in the 8 car trying to challenge with Dan Duke. Down the back straightaway. White flag will be out next time around. Godfrey moves up to second. Sears coming along in the 13 car. White flag this time by. Down the back straight. Charters is off the pace. What a tough break. And Godfrey goes into the lead. Oh, what a tough break for Charters. And Godfrey brings it home for the win. What a tough break for the veteran campaigner, Bob Charters. Right down to the white flag lap, and it didn't happen out of turn number 2. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, your feature winner. Let's have a good hand for him, John Godfrey. The Homestead Restaurants, Sumner Engine, Chevrolet automobile. Top break for Bob Charters. Gets a little assistance back to the garage area for his son Terry. He had this one in the bag. But hey, all that counts is who comes across first at the checkered. And John Godfrey out of Riverview, the Homestead Restaurant Sumner Engine Machine, makes his way around the track after his honor lap. So Charters gets assistance back to the garage area. Tough break for the veteran campaigner. Let's hear from Bob Charters. Did a good job out in front there, number 7. As John Godfrey continues his victory lap, waiting for the cars to get into the garage area. We'll get a few words for him when he comes around here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is John Godfrey's first feature win. So when he exits the car, let's have a good head for him. John Godfrey, your race winner. The Homestead Restaurant Roberts Machinery Machine. With John is here for him one more time. John Godfrey, his first ever feature win. Do we have the representative, please, for Parts for Trucks to the start-finish line, please? In the case of Valvoline oil goes to the winner as well. A Valvoline hat, all courtesy of the good folks at Parts for Trucks. Look at the hardware presented here. Robert Goodwin from Parts for Trucks will make the presentation to John Godfrey this afternoon. Got a picture of Mark Martin there to give him as well. And we'll have a few words with John.
Deserved win, I would say. Great night of racing, I'd say, altogether.
We thank you very much. The good folks of Parts for Trucks have a good hand from our corporate sponsor of the night, John Godfrey. I don't know what you feel like, but I got a good idea what Bob Charters feels like right now.
Well, that's the second time in like 3 weeks that Bob and I have been fighting and he's broke, so I feel bad for Bob, but we'll take it.
You will want to believe it. Take it any way you get it right. Hey, but you had to be there. You had to be in that position to win, and you did that.
Well, the car is just so much better this year, and it's just so much easier to drive, and it's just so much more fun, and I can't say enough for Barry and Davey and all the guys in the pits that are giving me a car to drive, and yeah, it's fun.
Makes it easy when you get a good car driver. You did a super job driving too, John.
Well, thanks a lot.
And real strong in the heat. You look like a cadet early in the evening, too.
Well, 5 feels good. We're having a problem getting out of 4, but it feels real good out of 2, and we're just going around.
Congratulations, everyone. One more time for John Godfrey, his first ever feature win this evening in the Parts for Trucks feature.